Welcome to Venusian Soul Tarot. Today I'm back with a timeless pick a card reading, and it's going to be Let Spirit Empower You. So I want you to cast your gaze over the cards and ask your higher self which cards have a message for you. We have pile number 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. If you need to pause the video to meditate further, please do so. But for those of you who are ready, let's get started. Hi Group 1. So the first thing I heard as I laid your cards was firecracker. Spirit's having you come through as they're almost showing me your soul and your energy as a flame. I see like this divine inspiration. For some of you, you might be very creative, or you just there's a light about you that I feel really draws people in, but also resources, opportunity. It's like I'm hearing as well the Midas touch. So for some of you, like when you apply your energy or your skill to something, I feel like it could have really beautiful results and it could really captivate people. But I'm also hearing you're captivating. There's something about your energy, but I'm hearing also otherworldly. It's like you're so lit up. It's like you vibrate at such a level. It's almost like you're not human is what I'm hearing. I mean, obviously, all of us are souls in essence, but there's just a sense that you can ground higher dimensions of energy. You can take inspiration and ideas from spirit and bring it into physical manifestation and make it beautiful. I'm hearing you can make anything beautiful and transmute energies very well. I feel with this group, there's a comment, I'm getting fire and water very strong. We do have the Queen of Swords as well, so there could be a bit of air, but for some reason I just keep feeling, that beautiful balance between fire, like that Queen of Wands or King of Wands, passion, inspiration. I just keep hearing a spark, divine inspiration. You're very lit up with the water element, creativity, compassion. The way you express yourself may be very beautiful as well, like your emotions or the way you speak, the way you see the world is so, so beautiful. And I feel like it opens up portals for other people. That's what Spirit is saying as well with this portal card. It's almost as though when people view, like say you create a painting or you write a book or you blog or a video, it's like it takes them into a different energy field. When people are around you as well, it's like they're showing me like a cocoon of light. It's like this bubble where people just feel so lit up, so joyous. You also help people believe in the impossible. So it could be that you're someone that really motivates and inspires others, but you may be doing this unknowingly. Like I just feel like if people are around you, it's like your energy is so expansive, it opens up their mind. I'm also hearing as well, parts, when people are around you, there may be, I'm looking at this Five of Wands and I'm hearing some people may get a little bit triggered by your passion, your energy, your power, but it's because certain aspects of themselves come to the surface when they're in your presence or when they witness something you've created. There's a sense that, the frequency of who you are and what you do could at times be triggering, but again, it's designed, you are healers, but you're healers in a way, but you may heal unknowingly for some of you, or it's like you're an artist or a creative, so it naturally heals through the work you do, but you may not literally be, a healer. You may, create artwork and people feel something when they witness it. It will vary. There's something, you bring light into the world, like your energy is so powerful, so strong. A very strong energy in this group though is self-expression, or you may heal through writing, dancing, speaking, any type of creative field, painting. There's just something really beautiful about you. I also feel like you have a really resilient spirit. I'm looking at these, I think they're swans, and I feel this sense of like you can rise. It's not even rise from the ashes, because Spirit is making me feel like it doesn't even bring you down. It's like you kind of fly above it. Even with this eagle, there's a sense that, I don't know, like, not that you're not grounded, but you vibrate at such a high frequency. It's like it doesn't touch you. You're unscathed is what I'm hearing. But you do have a resilient spirit as well. Like I think that fire and that passion as well. I keep seeing the color red for this, red and orange. You have very strong, you're good manifestors as well. You have very strong like sacral root chakra. Some of you may have like ginger or red hair or auburn hair. There's something about your appearance. You may like to wear the color red or it looks good on you, but I keep getting that energy as well. Yeah, with Ace of Cups, Spirit's making me feel like your energy is so refreshing. Like I feel like being around you, it's like diving into like the ocean, or it's just like cleansing my energy field, especially with the Chariot. Like you help people move on. For some of you as well, you'd be really talented as like a motivator, whether that's like a motivational speaker, a coach. It's like you help get people moving, like people that have a tendency like obviously there's periods of time, I think feeling when we've been victimized or when we've suffered, I think that it can be healthy to really feel that and allow ourselves to acknowledge that we've been hurt. But what you don't want to do is build a world in that frequency. There's something about your energy that helps people reframe what they've been through. So for some of you, you may literally work as a healer, or you help open people's minds through what you're saying, you're writing, because I feel like it's like you get people moving, you light a fire within them. But again, it's your light and your spark that's doing this. I also feel like, I don't know, I feel like if people were to send you conflict or hatred, I just feel like it just bounces off you. I just feel like someone's like, yeah, whatever, like I'm gonna keep going, it's not gonna bother me. Like you just sail above it is what I feel. And with the Four of Cups and the Five of Wands, I feel like you won't dabble in low vibrational energies and behavior. You also have here Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. You're very wise, but it's like how do I say? It's like an unstated wisdom in the sense that you live what you know. This isn't someone that, you know, is like, oh, well, you should be doing this. And, you know, people are inspired by your wisdom just by witnessing you. You could say nothing and they can feel that energy field around you. You have Soul Flame, rediscover a lost part of yourself, experience relationship harmony and healing. Some of you may be great at helping people heal from relationships and move forward. People that, you know, were stuck on someone, or, you know, some of you could be really gifted as well, like as a relationship coach, a matchmaker, something, or even empowering people to love themselves, which attracts in healthy connections. So you may have, you know, really had a self-love journey, or you really help people to understand what they deserve and how to set boundaries, how to set limits in terms of what you want and what you don't want. You also have soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connection between all things. I feel like, again, you're so expansive, but you help to expand other people's conscious awareness and help them develop. Some of you do help people develop spiritually, but again, not all of you may do that in a specific role. It's just like when people come into your energy field, it creates shifts. You have Portal, doors are opening, you decide, rewards, wildcard. I think you may be a little bit unpredictable, like you march to the beat of your own drum and you follow your internal guidance. So sometimes people may watch or witness you and think like, what are they doing? Like, why are they moving in that direction? Or, you know, why are they saying that? What's happening? But it makes perfect sense for your path. And for some of you, the reason you inspire others is they watch how, you know, synchronistic your life is, or how things come together for you because you are in divine alignment. And that's part of what serves as a motivation and inspiration for them to kind of move ahead. Maybe quite romantic or very charming, charismatic as well. You have Earths. I think it's in the world, but not of it. Again, it's very obvious with you that you are not human. I think I said that at the beginning, like you're much more soul and you live your divinity more fully than most. The Blue Flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. Very strong throat chakra energy. I keep seeing the color blue for you. You may be really drawn to the water as well, and the ocean. It helps, or the water element helps to cleanse your energy field also. But I feel like you kind of have that effect on other people as well. But I feel a lot of you, it's like you're communicators, or there's something around self-expression or something you share that's very important. But again, I feel like you can awaken others even if you weren't trying to. Like, even if that wasn't your intention, just being around you, it's like people feel, some of you, they remember who they are when they're around you. I think your light shines so bright that they become aware, oh yeah, like I have that light inside of me. Oh, maybe, you know, maybe there's a more magical way. Some of you are very magical, whimsical, or ethereal. Maybe there's a more inspired and magical way that I can live. For some of you, you encourage people to dream again. You kind of, it's almost making me feel like I'm getting like Disney films, and there's something about you, like some of you may be kind of fairy-like, pixie-like, like there's something, I don't know how to express it. It'll vary for all of you, but the way you show up, it's like a Disney character. It's like people are like, this person can't be of this world. So part of why you trigger their remembrance of who they really are is because, you know, the way that you live your life, the way it unfolds, the way you act, the way you embody yourself, it's so clear to them that like this person isn't just, you know, a physical being. They have so much light, they have so much beauty and inspiration. And I feel like the more you've allowed your light to shine, and the more you do so, the more you're going to bring in like blessing. Like I keep hearing Midas touch. Like some of you, if you're not already abundant, like you're coming into this phase. I don't want to say you can't do any wrong, but that's what I'm feeling. It's like everything you touch starts, some of you have gone through some sort of glow up or expansion rebirth where you're just so lit up, where everything's starting to kind of come together, but your life may unfold like a fairy tale. It's like people witnessing it would be like, what, like how are they so lucky, or how are they making this happen? But you're not. Your energy field is doing that for you because of the growth you've attained. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hey group 2. Now I don't know if this is empowering, but I keep hearing messages around patience. Now for some of you, what I'm hearing is Spirit wants you to have faith that what you've been through, or what you're currently going through, we have cracked open, surrender to the alchemy of life, rock bottom. Challenges you're currently having or have had are leading you toward the growth and the manifestation of your desires. You're entering a time where what you're seeking is going to come in. I'm hearing as well, don't lose hope. I feel like what you're seeking though may take a little bit longer than what you expected, and that's where that message of patience is coming in. But I'm hearing your hopes and dreams with the star are going to be realized in this incarnation because of your strength and your commitment and your unwillingness to give up. You have Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming toward you. For some of you, I feel this manifestation is around love. Now, we have Diana, focus intention. Think about what you desire. Set your sights high. Expect the best possible outcome. And Cosmic Gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. Yes, Spirit is saying you're going to get a miracle in terms of your manifestation. But the reason you are is because of the strength and the self-love and the work you've done on yourself. I feel for this group, you may have had experiences that have knocked you down, or you've had to start from scratch. Yeah, I just heard depleted you. For some of you, I feel if this is pertaining to relationships for you, you may have had connections that were really out of balance or left you out of balance when they finished. There was a sense that you were either giving a lot of yourself or you just didn't receive what you deserved, essentially. And trust the timing, trust the wave you came in on, time is not running out. So I feel like, again, Spirit is saying for those of you where you're feeling like, oh, it's never going to happen because it hasn't happened yet, or maybe I should give up, or maybe it's not effective. Spirit is saying, nope, don't give up. It is coming in. You are going to receive like your intentions and what you've put out into the world. But again, there's a level of having to invest in yourself and be completely independent on your own. Not just financially, I'm hearing emotionally. You may have had to go through a period where you really built your inner resources and you really developed yourself. Like, because I'm hearing as well, this group, you're so stable. It's like building a foundation of self-love and strength within. That's your superpower is your strength, especially willpower. Very strong. And we have, some of you, I feel like you may have fixed energy. Like I'm getting like Leo, Aquarius, Taurus. You may have a lot of fixed energy in your chart. But again, it's like you had to build that foundation within yourself before someone can join you on that journey. Now, for some of you, if this isn't relating to love, it's relating to another manifestation. I feel as though the stability that you find within yourself, the strength that you've developed, you know, the way you tend to yourself and take care of yourself, it enables a solid enough foundation that you can build long-term for this new miracle manifestation, new beginning. And you have jump in, Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. For those of you who felt really stuck, it's like Spirit wants to empower you so that you know changes are coming. Your manifestations are coming. I feel for some of you may have felt life becoming very stale or stagnant. We have here the Knight of Coins or the Knight of Pentacles. I feel for some of you this has been a really slow journey, or you're like, is this ever going to happen? Some of you, I don't know if you're losing hope or, you know, you're reconsidering like, am I doing the right thing? Am I manifesting correctly? Am I on the right path? Spirit is saying, yes, you are. And your strength and perseverance and patience will pay off. With this star as well, I feel like some of you can be very, very like nurturing or tender. There's but I feel like, I don't know if some of you, like, it doesn't have to be literally talking to the stars, but talking to spirit, especially at nighttime. For those of you that pray at nighttime or you talk to spirit and you're asking like, what's next? Am I on the right path? What should I be doing? What should I focus on? It's like Spirit is saying, we hear your prayers. We hear your intentions. We're trying to build a solid enough foundation so that you can receive your manifestation and intention in a way that's going to be long lasting, especially for those of you that are manifesting the 10 of Cups, which for me is a beautiful union or family, but also potentially complete emotional fulfillment. I'm hearing don't lose hope before the miracle occurs. And I feel, but again, I feel like some of you may have had to go through waves of whether it be like hitting rock bottom or, you know, really questioning yourself, really wondering like, am I doing the right thing? Am I on the right path? Is my luck going to change? Like I feel, it doesn't have to be to that extreme, but some of you may be really reassessing or questioning yourself because of, for some of you, the lack of movement in the physical. But again, I feel like you're going to move to a time where things start to really flourish. And I feel as well, like the more you ground yourself and use any type of, you know, spiritual tradition or healing method to really feel grounded within, the more things can manifest for you. Yeah, we expect the best possible outcome as well. I feel like Spirit is saying like, keep doing what keep doing what you're doing because it's working. Hold the vision internally. Don't allow your physical sight to deceive you. It's like this message for this group is almost like a keep going, you know, patience, perseverance. You're on the right track. You're about to receive your miracle. Now is really important in terms of your energy. It's funny because group 1 was more about just their innate traits, whereas with this group, I feel as though, I don't know, I feel for some of you, maybe you have given up on this, or there's a part of you that's wanting to walk away, or, you know, you're starting to lose hope is what I'm hearing, that you can have what you deserve and seek. But Spirit is saying your strength will pay off. And again, your superpower is how strong you are. Heard strong, stable, super intelligent. Like your mind is like, I just heard genius, like your ability to alchemize, take ideas, take creative vision from spirit and ground it in the physical and create something beautiful is amazing. But I feel your life path may have or will unfold maybe gradually. Like it's like they're showing me like step by step. They don't want to like overwhelm you with a lot of shifts and changes, not to mention slower moving manifestations. What people forget is like the overnight success, sometimes it comes up and it comes down. With you, what I'm seeing is long-term success, fulfillment, happiness, a long-lasting, you know, it's a difference between you know, a shotgun wedding and then a divorce soon after versus, you know, spending your life in a long-term commitment. And again, not everyone will resonate with that example, but I'm just saying, like, spirit, and it's almost the energy of legacy. Whatever you're trying to manifest, I keep hearing it's going to be long lasting and spirit's proud of you and you're on the right path. But again, don't lose hope. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hey, group 3. I feel for this group, you have so much angelic support and spiritual support around you. You also have Archangel Michael showing up really strong. So for those of you who work with Archangel Michael or you feel called to work with Archangel Michael, I feel like Spirit is giving you the green light. Now, with the Hermit, I keep hearing for this group, you're very much on a spiritual path and the universe, the divine, is very proud of you. I also keep hearing, keep going. For some of you, you're receiving activations and upgrades energetically in the physical body, but also in terms of your intuition. You may be seeing spirit more clearly, hearing them. I'm hearing like clairvoyance, clairaudience, that almost like sensing energy. Like if you were to lay your hands over someone, I feel like you could pick up on, you know, imbalances in the chakras or, you know, areas that need healing, that need you activate people as well energetically is what I'm hearing. For some of you, I feel like there's a process happening right now that I don't know if it's difficult, but it's like, again, I keep seeing like, I don't know if this is a peacock or a phoenix, but I just feel like it's like being activated or stepping into the fullness of your light. But when we go through that process, there's sometimes a lot of things that have to be shed. So I'm wondering if for some of you right now, there's a lot of clearing. I don't think though, I keep looking at cellular healing, physical and emotional healing. Some of it's emotional, but I feel like some of it's just energetic. Like I feel like your literal physical body or your light body is increasing. Like there's more light that's flowing through you. But that, in order for that to happen, there needs to be space and room for that. So you have to clear out. For some of you, I feel like you may be looking at, you know, what's coming with me, lifting the veil. Right now, again, your gift is your psychic ability and your connection with spirit. But questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. Right now, you're in like I just heard a purging process, a clearing, cleansing. I'm hearing keep going. If it's painful or difficult, or you're questioning like, am I healing correctly? Am I doing it right? Spirit's like, yes, you are. Just keep moving forward. For this group, you have the potential to reach a very, very high level of consciousness. You know, for some of you, it could be like the goal for enlightenment, complete illumination, where you live as source. You live as that higher self. It's like I keep seeing you like leveling up, but there's certain people and situations that can't come with you to these higher frequencies. And I feel like for some of you, you may be having this epiphany. And it could be painful, especially if, you know, the connections or the situations have been long-standing. Because with this Queen of Coins and the Ace of Swords, I feel like to protect this coin, the gold within, the value that you've developed for yourself, some people may have to be cut off or there's boundaries that need to be set. For some of you, I don't know if you've had people that take a lot from you energetically, especially, but it could be in a material sense also. But it's like, I'm hearing severing ties for some of you. And for some of you, this has already happened, but I just feel like spirit, the message for your spiritual path is you're on the right track. Keep going, working with Archangel Michael, like meditations, calling on Archangel Michael for healing, very powerful for you. And also, I don't know if some of you are Buddhist or you're drawn to Buddhism or like a form of Buddhist meditation. Like there might be a spiritual practice within Buddhism that's really powerful for you. With that Ace of Wands, if you receive like a psychic impression or download, like, oh, go in this direction or create this, trust that it's coming from spirit and act on it. We have deep connection, trust your inner voice. You're going to be so psychic. You're already psychic, but after these upgrades, these changes, this transformation, so psychic. If you're not a spiritual healer, you may become a spiritual healer. I don't know why, but I see like shamanism here. That it doesn't really resonate with that image, but I'm seeing a shaman. With light activation, shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. For some of you, spirits told you to create something. With the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Coins, the King of Wands, I just heard trust your vision, bring it into form. And be careful of who you share this golden idea with. And again, some of you have received it already. Some of you, maybe this is coming, but I just keep hearing protect your space, protect your ideas. Not in like a fear-based, like shutting down type of way, but in a, I'm going to be very conscious and discerning of who I allow into my space. Yeah, there's magic weaving its way through you, literally physically, but that's going to manifest in the external world. Because you also have here inner earth. You'll survive this, new solutions and beginnings. You're going through a huge rebirth and transformation. I feel like this group, you've done a lot of spiritual work and healing, because you don't get to this level without that. But I feel with Knight of Swords and the Hermit, there's a big upgrade, like this really rapid ascension where you're at a new level of consciousness. And I think it's going to be more clear the people and situations or lifestyles that aren't on that vibration, that aren't working for you and with you. So you may be really conscious of, I don't want to take that person or that energy with me. I want to move in a new direction. Yeah, I'm hearing as well balance. For some of you, Spirit is empowering you to really make sure that every facet of your life is in balance, balancing the spiritual with the physical. I think this upgrade and transformation you're going through spiritually is going to bring more balance to your finances or increase your finances. And that's why you've been gifted some sort of idea or project or even gift. Because some of you, I feel like you make money from a spiritual gift or a psychic gift, a healing ability. For this group as well, I feel like you're very, 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 very old souls and you have a lot of experience to draw off. Yeah, I keep hearing you can see beyond the veil. With the King of Wands, you're definitely a visionary. I feel like for this group, you're very clairvoyant, or you literally receive visions in your dreams and ideas. And that's the primary way that Spirit communicates with you and to you. Yeah, with Knight of Swords, I'm hearing things are going to start shifting very quickly, especially spiritually, because they keep showing me it's like, say you were growing and like going up a step, going up like a level, and then all of a sudden it's like a massive leap in terms of your ascension. Like there's a big change energetically, which obviously creates a massive change in the physical. For some of you, you've had some sort of breakthrough when it comes to your healing. Like you may, again, I feel like you may be doing some sort of meditation or some sort of spiritual practice that really helps and that really resonates with you on a soul level and helps you upgrade very rapidly. So for those of you where that message relates, Spirit is saying keep going with that. For others of you, you may be helping or teaching other people how to heal or teaching them a specific modality based on your own healing. But again, I'm getting you're very gifted as psychics, but you may be very gifted like with hands-on healing. It's like if you were to lay your hands over something, it's like you can feel the energy field. You can receive messages about that person, that situation. Very energetically sensitive. It's like you can communicate or understand things through energy better than you can through even words. So for some of you, I feel like you're very visual, or your method of learning, your method of growth is done either in silence or through imagery. Some of you very powerful visualizers, and Spirit is saying stay true to your vision and what you've been shown. Yeah, but with the Ace of Swords, I feel like some of you, there may be a little bit you need to free yourself of, because you see like all that rope and how it's bound. For some of you, I do think you're letting go of people or a person. So you can really, because it's like you cut off these things that are tethering you to a lower vibration and then you shoot up is what they're showing me. But I feel like for some of you, this is a difficult letting go process. And it's funny, when I think of Archangel Michael, I do think of like cutting cords, calling on Archangel Michael. And I'm hearing cutting cords from past lifetimes, you know, past karmics in this lifetime, like cutting energy ties from all points of time and space. And there's a lot of meditations obviously on YouTube that you can look up to do so, but it's like you're completely owning your energy field. You're reaching a level of mastery when it comes to energy and how your energy is projected. You may be teaching other people how to master their own healing and energy field. But Archangel Michael, trusting heaven, you are safe. Angels, stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. Calling on Archangel Michael for this healing and to help you get to the next level is going to be really powerful as well. But do you see how, I keep seeing trust. Make sure you trust what you're hearing, trust what you're feeling, trust that what's going on right now is number one for you. But I feel like some of you have a very clear idea, or there's something you're working towards in regards to your gifts, a business, something to do with like finances that brings you a level of abundance, your divine purpose. And I also think you may be receiving very clear messages with this Ace of Swords of what you need to let go of, what can't come with you, what doesn't serve you, what can come to the next level with you. Because again, I keep seeing you cutting all these, and some of you, this is energetic. It could even be lifestyle habits, because you're going through such huge changes physically and energetically that, you know, foods you used to consume, shows you used to watch, places and venues you used to visit. It's like you'll notice that your energy is massively depleted or dragged down when you spend time in those locations. So you may decide to kind of cut them out, or I just heard go your own way. Anything that tethers your soul is going to be released. But again, I keep hearing ask Archangel Michael to help and support you with that process, because this isn't a small up-leveling, this is a huge leap. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi, group 4. So for this group, when I first got out the crystals, I wanted to get mainly crystals that were like blue and green, because I wanted to have it to have a certain look, and I accidentally grabbed rose quartz. And then I went to put it back and Spirit's like, no, group 4. Now, I feel like with this rose quartz, I feel like for this group, you have been through an awful lot, especially around relationships and self-love. I feel like you've had very harsh, painful lessons around, for some of you, I keep hearing like betrayal, being dragged down. For some of you, it could have gone to the extent of, you know, some sort of trauma and really painful situations or heartbreak. And I was meant to only grab 8 cards and I accidentally grabbed 9. So we have the 3, we finish on the 3 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. You also have the 10 of Swords, the 7 of Swords. I feel like you've literally had toxicity or painful connections from every direction. For some of you, this could have been stemming from childhood, and that laid the foundation for difficulty. And then we have karmic relationships here. That could have laid the template for difficult, you know, romantic connections. We have karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict, earth school, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. Your soul, and then we have here, divine order, do what you feel is right, an important lesson is unfolding. I feel like your soul chose to take on a lot of life lessons in this incarnation. I feel like this group, you wanted to transmute a lot of karma. Some of this karma was yours. Some of it, you know, had to do with the bloodlines or the family that you incarnated into. Like there were certain patterns of relating that, you know, you needed to break through or heal from to shift your fate. What I'm hearing is one of the karmic blessings you receive from going through all of this and from your own transformation is a lot of abundance with the 10 of coins and the 10 of pentacles and the 2 of cups. But I feel for some of you, because of these experiences, it may be really hard to believe that you can have the 2 of cups and 10 of pentacles if you haven't already found it. Some of you will be in different phases of this journey. But I'm just here. It's funny I said healing. I was meant to say hearing. I'm hearing that for some of you, this has been a really arduous journey, and it could have been very I feel like some of these situations have brought you to your knees, but I'm hearing it wasn't just one situation. For some of you, it could have been 5 to 10 situations or relationships or people or circumstances that just, I just heard decimated you. Like, it's like feeling as though, or you felt that way, like brought you to your knees, like rock bottom, very painful connections. But again, it's like your heart was reborn in this cosmic energy. We have the cosmic heart, devotion, potency. Make your life a moving prayer. I think you incarnated in this life knowing that there would be some challenging circumstances. And again, I'm not saying the way people have treated you is your problem or, you know, has anything to do with you. That was their actions. But I feel like your soul has decided in this incarnation to make huge strides forward. But I also think you're wrapping up a lot of karma, or you're clearing that karmic slate is being wiped clean. And that's why as well, like the second half of your life or the later part, like you may have a lot of challenges early on and then things smooth out and a lot of blessings come in because of the lessons you've learned, because of the growth. But Spirit is saying they don't want you to lose hope, and they want you to know that you have the potential, I'm hearing, to heal from anything, especially at the heart level, because you have here Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. And this could be, you know, a message of having patience with your healing process. Mercury, open communication. Get a weight off your chest. Speak up with love and be heard. Allow yourself as well to fully grieve and feel what's happened in order to let go, in order to reach a place of peace and forgiveness in your own timing. Like, healing is a process. You don't want to force it or like try to make yourself feel something you don't or you're not ready for. But it's like Spirit is saying they want you to reach a point where you feel like you've offloaded some of this pain, whether it's crying, any type of release work, crying, journaling, could be writing a letter to people that have hurt you. Could be writing a book is what I just heard as well. But that won't resonate with everyone. But there's a sense of sharing your story, potentially expressing it, not holding it within and not personalizing it. I feel like for some of you, you're reaching a point, and how Spirit wants to empower you is for you to recognize, number one, how brave and strong you are and how powerful your heart space is, and also that the way people treated you had to do with their own pain, suffering, dysfunction. It's not yours to carry, because I feel like for some of you, you took it as an affront to your lovability, or you felt like, why can't people love me, or why do people hurt me? I don't know if you've dealt, like, look at this shadow. It's like sneaky people, or I don't know. I feel like you've been stabbed in the back when you weren't expecting it. And for some of you, I feel like this could have happened more than once, or you've felt abandoned or shut out from love. But Spirit is saying there was some really difficult or harsh connections that were designed to crack your heart open so that it could be rebirthed in this cosmic energy. For some of you, you have the capacity for complete unconditional love, obviously not just of yourself, but of everyone. Because the more you love yourself unconditionally, the more that extends to other people. So I feel like Spirit is saying, like, there's this potential for you, your heart, to expand to such a degree that it can literally, I just heard it can love the world. For some of you, you have a life purpose and a divine mission with Dharma unfolding. And these challenges are what these challenges grew you into that. You know, you developed a level of empathy. You developed a level of wisdom, understanding, truth, integrity. For some of you, you're really gifted communicators, and part of your life purpose involves, again, writing a book or sharing your story or empowering other people that, you know, if I can survive this and heal and have a beautiful life for myself and create that, so can you. You also may be helping people become conscious of their life lessons, that we are here to grow and learn, that, you know, we can transmute energies, that we are powerful co-creators. There's just a sense of you. Again, I feel like this is a difficult process. And it's funny, I grabbed 9 cards because I was also seeing like 999 and 101010. For some of you, again, you're all on different timelines, but for some of you, you may be closing out this cycle where this pattern of, you know, karmic relationships, karmic situations is going. things are starting to ease out, and Spirit doesn't want you to lose hope. Spirit wants you also to feel proud and empowered by how much you've come through, because this would not be for the faint of heart. I feel like if you weren't a powerful soul, you wouldn't have been able to take on these lessons. You wouldn't have been able to bounce back from it. And I feel like Spirit as well is saying, like, we're so proud of you for this growth, for this transformation, for staying as well pure. Like, your heart is really pure. You're very loving. You're a really beautiful soul. And don't take the darkness or the coldness of someone else's heart as a barometer of who you are or what you deserve, is another message I'm hearing. But I just feel like for this group, you may have really gone through it, and there may have been some really harsh and painful connections to usher you into becoming who you were always meant to be, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, I'm hearing you had to be cracked open. You may have experienced as well, like almost like an ego death, where these situations were so painful, you felt like you've been broken open, or again, I'm hearing like brings you to your knees, just very difficult. The Spirit's saying it was designed to really have you dig deep, release and transmute karma, not only your own, it could be, family, even collective energy. Because I feel like your heart center is so powerful, it has that capacity. But like the other number I keep seeing is 555. And it's like in your life, it's like there's big shift. You have a lot of difficulty or connections that bring you to your knees, or there's like a lack of truth. You're around people that lack integrity or honesty. And then there's this shift and this transmutation, and you move to this next level and things really flow. The energy is much more positive. You attracted beautiful, harmonious connections. You attracted tons of abundance. It's like, I'm hearing like, as painful as the struggles were, you see the beauty unfold at the, like, not the end of the story, but it's like halfway through the story. You start to see like the blessings, and Spirit wants you to still be able to trust life and trust the divine, even if it has been a very arduous journey. And in the moment, you weren't always able to understand the lesson. But I feel like long term, you have understood it, or you will have that clarity and knowing of why things unfolded in the manner they did, for your highest good and for your highest growth and ascension. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day.